Right now, as we speak, how much should be in large cap, mid cap, small cap?
So currently, you should be looking at approximately approximately 40% should go into flexi cap.
40%.
40 to 50% go into flexi cap. Some 20% should go into large cap. And mid and small cap, suppose you're don't do a one-time allocation. Even in large cap and flexi cap, don't do one-time allocation. You do 6 to 12 month STP.
From arbitrage fund.
From arbitrage, liquid, what depend on your and they are investors who are extremely concerned about news flows. So for those people, I give very simple solution that you put money into a debt fund or equity arbitrage fund and just transfer the gain into equity mutual fund. Okay. So what is happening? Your principal is by and large on the less riskier asset category, and the gain transfer makes your wealth journey a little easier for you to digest. But you should participate in the market. Even I'll tell you something very interesting. People give illustration of कि ये तो 92 जैसा market है, 2008 जैसा market है. Nothing like that. I'll give some number to you. A big drop in the market happened after a big rise. So in 1992, market fell more than 50% and came to the same level where it never went back after 11 years. So from 1992 till 2003, you haven't made money effectively. That was 11-year period. But you know what was the return in 1992? Last 10-year return? Sensex level? 21 time. 21 time.
In 10 years?
In 10 years time. Sensex level, not a stock level. So when you've seen this kind of rise, then you have seen this kind of fall. Now look at 2008. Again, market fell from approximately 50%, and it took 73 months for the market to come back to the same level.
5 years?
7 years, 6 year, 1 month.
It took 6 years to come back to same level.
January 2008, Nifty crossed 6,000.
Okay.
Okay. It came back to the same level in Feb 2014.
Wow.
Okay. 73 months. But what is most fascinating, when you look at January 2008 and look at last 10 years CAGR of all equity mutual fund, all diversified equity mutual fund, 10-year numbers was, in 10 years the NAV went up 21 times. In 5-year NAV went up 8 times. In September 2024, the best performed mutual fund NAV went up for a 10-year only 6-7 times. That is small cap indices. Rest of Nifty delivered 4 times growth only, which is equal to India's GDP number.
So we're not frothy, right?
Not. I consistently said that I don't see big correction happening in this market. You will not make money, it's a different issue. But this market is not like market of 92. This market is not like market of 2008, because big drop only happened after big rise, which we have seen in 1992 and 2008.
Okay.
So there are 3 phases to the market: drawdown phase, accumulation phase, and growth phase. Right now we are going through accumulation phase.
And what will come next?
Growth, of course.
So you're saying growth will come again?
Of course. India will grow.
So you're saying now is the right time to do accumulation?
Brilliant time to accumulate.
So you also mentioned about sectoral investing.
Yeah, thematic, not sectoral.
Thematic. Do you see that as part of your satellite portfolio?
Yes, very, very much.
So how does an average investor think about investing? Like how much % should be in core and how much should be in tactical sectoral bets?
See, core in my opinion has to be 80% of the portfolio.
Okay.
And 20% could be thematic, but not sectoral. Because sectoral you need to change. And let me differentiate between people. Unfortunately, AMFI also clubs an external theme together, but they are very different asset category. So let me explain you. Sector fund, basically the revenue pool come from identical sources. Defense sector, infra sector, IT sector. Okay. Second thing, the number to stock to owns are very limited. Railways, and only few stock become 80%, 85% of the portfolio. Like if you look at IT, 4-5 name is 85% of IT index. Revenue pool is identical. Number of stock to owns are very limited. But when you look at theme, the number of stock to own are very, very big. So for instance, let's look at healthcare. You have diagnostic center, you have a hospital, you have a health insurance company, you have drug manufacturing company, API, all kind of stuff. Similarly, if you look at BFSI, it is just not banks. You have public sector bank, private sector bank, you have payment bank, fintech bank, you have a loan finance company, you have asset management company, entire capital market intermediation. So, and their revenue pool is very different. So, for instance, if you look at capital market, then suppose people are now building more houses than your mortgage company. People are doing more trade than your broking company, and stock exchange is part of your portfolio. So revenue pool is very different for these companies. And people are getting very scared then going to put money in the bank. So that is also part of your portfolio. So theme are very different. So you need to look at theme from a multi-year perspective. So if I look at theme, for me, total number of people about 60 years in India, certain state like Kerala, 14-15% of population is above 60 years of age. Karnataka, Tamil Nadu. And I think I looked at number around 14-15 crore of India's population above 60 years of age.
Wow.
Now look at diagnostic center.
That's like half of US's population.
Yeah, the number is huge. Now look at diagnostic center. Now, you need a new job. You need a health policy. You need a life policy. You had a fever, has not gone down for 4 days. What will you do? Number of times you start visiting diagnostic center has gone up. If you go to hospital, the health insurance bill goes up. Equity market is very brutal. It sees opportunity everywhere. If there's a war, it sees opportunity in defense. If it is a pandemic, it sees opportunity in IT company and pharmaceutical. This is the reality of the life. So you see theme. So in my opinion, in India, FMC is pharmaceutical healthcare is a big theme for next 10, 20 years.
When you mean healthcare, you are looking at the whole ecosystem of healthcare.
Whole ecosystem, absolutely.
Diagnostic, hospitals, all of that.
As I told you this, I talk about the packaged food consumption. Okay. And look at, 11% of multi-specialty hospitals, people are from international market. So India will become a international hub for medical tourism. There are many data like for instance, India's population when first crossed 100 crore in 2001. The total number of kids was 40 crore. Now at 145 crore population, number of kids should have become 50-60 crore, but actually 35 crore. Yeah, you see new school enrollments.
It's reducing.
It's reducing. Negative.
Why?
Because बच्चे पैदा नहीं हो रहे भाई.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Okay.
when you see this data, then you see the young kids will have, my kids and next generation will have 1 or 2 kids, maximum 1 or maybe 2. They have a lot of disposable income. They will not have pressure like us to own houses. So where the money will go?
Where will it go?
Consumption. Not in, how many times you go to shampoo your hair? Just look at this data point, okay? My wife she's a homemaker. She cooks 3 times, breakfast, lunch and dinner. Now both my kids will get married and they will have working spouses. What will happen?
House help will go up.
House help will go up. Second, they'll order outside. Okay? And then see the impact on GDP. My wife get all the dal, chawal, all that. We are vegetarians, so 200 rupees material. So that is 200 rupees goes into GDP.
Huh.
But suppose my kids' spouses order at least twice or thrice in a week. The every meal which costs 200 rupees may cost 800,000 rupees. Easily. And it's very fascinating. When more girls start going out, you see the consumption on the footwear, the consumption on makeup item, the consumption on dress material is incredible. So you see these data points. India is changing, man. It's changing incredibly.